I'm okay. Be here all day drinking beer. Was that a threat?
We got pretzels. We got cupcakes.
That's right. And most importantly, we got beer.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. I guess we're going.
We're going.
So, starting with some technical difficulties, we are ready for beer, folks. We've been hammering on some stuff. We're excited. Welcome to the Ales and Tales podcast. My name is Mike Mercurio, your host with, well, the most beer in front of him. And my co-hosts and beer buddies, we got Carly.
Hello.
Hey.
And we got Jim.
Hello.
So we've changed the setup a little bit. Excited to sit at a bar now. It's kind of nice to sit at our bar. Now we just need a bartender to come by and...
Hey, bartender.
So we are going to drink Elysian Space Dust today, which sounds cool.
Nice.
I've actually never had this. I hear people rave about it, but I've not had a chance to try it before. So I'm excited.
It looks like something I've tried before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, so Jim's been on this IPA kick. Like every time I talk to him now, he's like, I'm getting more IPA. Apparently I'm an IPA guy now. And I'm like, all right, cool, dude. So hopefully you'll like this if you haven't tried it. So let me do a real quick, in case you're not familiar with the podcast, we're going to bring you some different reviews from on different beers from different perspectives. What used to be a person who did not really care for all that much different type of beer, Jim.
He's talking about me.
There you go. Who's becoming an aficionado of IPAs, which is funny because that's so different from Carly, who is apparently a huge IPA fan.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to be the odd one out. I like them, but we'll see what happens. But so anyway, you can find us if you're listening to us. You can find us on YouTube. If you're watching us, you can find us on your podcasting preference. All right, no popping peas. That was an issue we had.
AlesandTalesPodcast.com and stop jinxing it.
As soon as I said it.
As soon as you said it.
The Ales and Tales Podcast.com.
Purple Pop-Tarts.
So a quick beer quote. To some, it is a six-pack. To me, it is a support group. Salvation in a can. Yeah. Leo DeRoker. I don't know who that is, and apparently he needed help. But anyway, it's an interesting quote. It's a salvation in a can. So Elysian Space Dust is Elysian Brewery, and I pulled up some information on them. Don't know much, so we're going to see what we find out. Don't know much. Don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to try that. They opened their doors in 1996 when bold art and music defined Seattle. Yeah, I'd say that's accurate. Over the past 25 years, we've carried the same spirit in the way we brew our beer, shaking up classic styles, using unusual ingredients, and learning from experimentation. We push creativity beyond the brews. Each beer label is made by our in-house team who pull inspiration from design, photography, clay, paint, needlepoint, and even an occasional tattoo.
Ah.
There you go. So that's cool.
There you go.
I'm excited to give this one a whirl, see what happens. If anybody has had this before, let us know in your comments. You can find us on Instagram also and on Facebook. We'd love to hear what you think of it. And I just went for both of them. We were talking about just doing one. I'm like, let's do it.
Go to town.
16.4%.
So yeah, this is an 8% beer, which I'm excited about. It's a good way to start a few recording episodes.
Yeah.
Jim, we got to figure out a way to get you beer now because you're way over there.
I'll come get it. That's
all right,
fine.
Cool.
I'm still getting camera angles. So
okay. And then Carly, you want to describe the bottle while he's got the
Sure.
picture going?
So I love the logo. It's a hop that is very happy, and
it's a hoppy.
He's in space, it looks like, and he's so happy that he is throwing up space dust with hops.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which means if you drink too much of this, that's what's going to happen to you.
There's a bunch of stars.
Yeah.
There's some white, some green. I really like the color scheme. They did a good job. It is definitely eye-catching.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very big hop right on the front. He definitely looks... I don't know if he's happy or high. Whatever he is, he's like, whoa!
Yeah.
The hops always have that look to it, don't they?
I guess so. It's
Cheech and Chong-esque.
Right. So it says Space Dust IPA, the hopping is pure star glow energy with Chinook to bitter and late and dry additions of Citra and Amarillo. All right. Yeah, and it is, where was it? 8.2% alcohol by volume. So
Ooh,
sweet.
That's a good egg.
That is. Again, if you're familiar with the podcast, you'll know which episode was the third one we recorded in a day.
Put it on the beer cam. Here, put it on that.
Put it back on the thing.
The glass. Let's take a look at the hue.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Here we go. Look at that.
That is a very nice orange color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's almost got a gradient. Like the bottom with the light hitting the glass is like yellow, and then it gets, the higher it gets up in the glass, the more
Carly,
orange it
listen
gets.
to Mike with the graphic design lingo he's using.
Yeah.
I used to do graphic design back in college, right?
Back when you had to use an abacus and stuff?
Well,
or-
yeah, it was pretty much.
Right.
Mm.
The abacus gradient?
I think it was Corel Paint 1 or maybe 3. It was early on.
It smells amazing.
Does it?
You can tell high gravity that the head goes away quickly. It is.
Ooh, that does smell good.
Oh yeah, it does. That's just pure IPA smell. There's like no real.
Gosh, I don't know what it is, man. It's like IPAs. Just both my wife and I, we're just enjoying them.
Good.
And of course, we drink too much of them, and fewer beers get you to the somewhat desired outcome, I guess.
Yeah.
Here, I'm just gonna do this. Then you can put the bottle over there entirely. You want more on that one? You need more.
Sure.
Oh, there you go. And you just put the bottle over on our fancy coasters.
Yeah.
The Hills and Tails coaster.
You can get them too at the
Yes.
Mike'sToyStore.com.
Yeah. Mike'sToyStore.com. No.
You hadn't heard that yet.
No.
Did you not hear that? Really?
I say it so happily too. Mike'sToyStore.com.
Just keep in mind, next time I ask you to say stuff into a mic, it may wind up
You gotta
on
watch
something
out.
like that.
Oh gosh.
That's funny. Yeah, he played that a couple episodes ago, and I went, "What?"
Mike'sToyStore.com. Lord.
So, yeah, eventually we'll have our website up and going for Mike'sToyStore.com.
Never know what you'll find.
Yeah. Well, at least start off with the tongue glove. But
Tongue glove.
so it's not super hazy, but there's definitely a haze to it. I love the color. That is a deep and rich color. Smell wise, what do you guys get? Anything in particular?
It smells like a brewery.
It just smells like good beer. There's no sometimes you get pineapple or papaya or mango, or I'm testing the mic with all the P's just to see what happens. But it's just good beer smell. All right. Well, I kind of want to try it. Ready to just dive in?
I already tried it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Ooh.
It is. Ooh.
What do you what do you get?
I do get a little bit of that malt, which I don't like, but it's overall just really excellent IPA flavors, like really good hoppiness, a little bit of citrus. It's crisp.
It is very crisp. The malt, you're right. The first thing it hits is the malt, but it's not. It gives you like I don't want to call it chocolate, but if you get a piece of chocolate on your tongue, it gets that kind of a darker, bitter coating at first, and then it kind of washes away. That's what I get from it. And then you get some of the brighter notes of the citra. You get some a little bit of citrus, a little orange juice, lemon juice,
Right.
and then it goes back to that bitterness again, and it just kind of goes away.
It's definitely a oneer, in terms of not exactly go out of my way to drink a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Give it a time. Let's keep sipping on it and see what happens here.
Yeah. If it was lighter, it just seems like a flight size or like one beer, and then I'm like, I'll try something else.
Sure.
Well, at 8.2, you probably don't want to have a ton of these.
No.
And it does. You'll notice it feels thicker.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably because of that amount of alcohol, and it's got more density. I don't know. It seems thick. Like you could get that tongue glove after a while. We're going to find out.
Mm-hmm.
So is this when you drink after a 25-mile marathon?
26.2.
Good God.
No.
I shortchanged her at 25. 26.2 miles.
Yeah.
Jim, new hobby for you? Running marathons, 26 miles plus?
It's a little bit much. Was that the Music City
the
Marathon?
Mm-hmm.
I did 5 miles on the Trace last Sunday.
What's the Trace?
Natchez Trace.
Oh.
You've not been to the Natchez Trace?
No.
Right.
Mind you, I didn't run it.
I was about
walked
to
it.
ask.
Yeah.
All right. I do the 0.2. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
I don't know about the 26.
0.2 of a mile, 0.2 of a mile is what you'd run.
Yeah.
I can do that. No, I've gotten more into some running, not just if something's trying to eat me, but health wise it is good. But I think are there really that much more benefit for going that much longer versus just running like a mile every once in a while?
Honestly, I feel like the human body is capable of a lot, especially when it comes to your mind and what you can push yourself to do. But your physical side, it's not good for your body to run that much and that far. Your joints, like if I keep like running and like, let's say I become like an aficionado, like marathon runner, my knees are going to be gone in like 10 years. Yeah. I don't really want that. No. I think I need to like mix in, like swimming is really good for your body. It's really good exercise. Very minimal, like badness to your body.
Yes.
There's a word I'm trying to say, but I can't think of it right
Wear
now.
and tear.
Yeah.
Swimming is a good exercise from what I hear.
Lower impact.
I've been doing a lot of weightlifting, recently.
Oh, cool.
And walking. I'm down 10 pounds. So.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm my best exercise is this right here.
Lifting the can up to
For those of you listening, Mike is lifting the glass.
That's right.
That's right. It is an audio and video podcast.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. You got to paint word pictures. Theater of the mind, as they say in radio.
Theater of the mind.
Yes.
There's a song that had that as a track going through it.
Well, what have you guys been up to? I mean, it's been a while since we sat and recorded.
I know.
Well, her apparently just running.
Yeah. You did the Music City Marathon, all of it.
Yeah.
Not the half marathon. You weren't wussing out. You were like, hey, did you pass all the half marathoners and flip them off as you went by?
Yeah. Well, actually, my half marathon time was 2 hours and 2 minutes, which is only like 8 minutes slower than my best marathon ever, or half marathon ever. So I was booking it.
So a marathon for you would be about 4 hours completion.
Yeah, 4 hours and 22 minutes is what I did.
There are so many things I would rather do with 4 hours of my time. I give you all the kudos in the world for that.
Thanks.
Because, man, just no. Yeah. But yeah, I agree. If you go past the half marathoners and you keep going, you just be like, wusses!
Well, it's hard because they're going faster, so they make me go faster, and then I end up getting really tired. So.
Yeah, because they don't have to go as far. They can just blast out the energy and not worry about it.
But the funny thing, the last like 8 miles, you're in East Nashville, and there's people, like everyone on the, like the roads are all shut down. Like if you live on one of the roads for the marathon, you're stayed in, you're locked in from like 3 a.m. till like 1 p.m. Like you can't leave your house. And so the people are sitting out on their lawns. Some people set up little tables. They're giving out cans of beer, little shots of beer, like water bottles, donuts. And so I didn't take any beer last year, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take a beer. Like, well, it won't hurt me. I took a sip and I'm like, no.
Do you do the Michael Scott thing where you get
carbo
through it
load.
and you carbo load with the pasta Alfredo?
That's the best scene.
No, he does it before that. He ends up like, puking halfway through.
Yes. And then he's like really sweaty and the walkers are passing him.
Yep.
That was a great show.
That is a great show.
I hated it. The first time The Office I ever saw it, I was like, this is so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't watch it for years. And then later on, I went back to it and I was like, this is amazing.
It's like visiting with old friends now, watching that show.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it created a podcast. The two of the Office ladies have their
The Office Ladies podcast. Yeah.
Who?
Angela and Jenna.
Oh, cool.
So Angela and Pam, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angela's name is Angela?
Angela's name is Angela.
That's
Angela
funny.
Kinsey. A lot of them on the show had, like, their first names were their names.
That's cool.
Easier to deal with.
Of course, you got John Krasinski, you got Jenna, who was Pam, but you got Angela, who was Angela, Oscar, who was Oscar. Who else? Ryan was BJ Novak, or is BJ Novak. Mose, Mose was actually a writer on the show.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I
One of the head
that.
writers.
Wow. He did a great job playing.
He says he
like-
hated playing that character.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
It was a great character.
It is a hilarious character.
Yes.
Well, the other guy that was a writer was the HR guy.
Yeah, Toby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is funny
Paul,
because he plays like the least funny character.
And the least liked.
Yeah. That was great.
But at least liked by Michael. He was. I always felt bad for Toby.
Yeah,
He was just,
Andy. Andy didn't like him towards the end either.
Right. True. Yeah.
I don't like
Andy
Andy
became a very unlikable character
did.
towards the end.
But he also was trying to leave the show.
Right.
But
He was trying to leave the show?
I think so. I mean, he ended up like they had him go on this like cruise.
reality show. Yeah, he basically did like a 3-month cruise to like a last ditch effort to bring his family's boat to where whoever bought it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, when he was GM or manager of the office.
And that's when Aaron starts dating Plop.
Right. They watched Die Hard together.
How do people remember that? I can't remember all this stuff. I'm like trying to piece all these things back together.
I'm rewatching it right now.
Are you?
For like the 5th time.
Plop.
I need to watch it again. That got me into what's the other one? Parks and Rec.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
I love Parks and Rec.
Yes.
It's a good attempt at The Office, yes.
The snake bar or the snake juice.
The snake
that
juice.
episode. Oh,
Ron Swanson is definitely the best character.
I
in that show.
love his character, man. He is awesome.
Do you have a permit? Yes. This paper says I can do what I want. Exactly. Or when he goes to the tofu bacon in the store, they're handing out samples.
He
and he just grabs it and throws it in the garbage.
And
he's
just
like, I'll
keeps-
take another.
yeah, I'll take another.
He keeps on
So
throwing it.
good. He's absolutely my kind of guy. I like it.
What about the one? I think it's a GIF or a GIF that you could find on Giphy, and it's him like on a circular desk, and someone's trying to talk to him, and he just keeps on turning away.
And he gets like noise canceling headphones, and everyone's trying to talk to him, and he's just smiling.
He's a lot of people's type of guy because he even has the landmine front towards enemy is on his desk.
Yeah.
That's a great show.
Having a type of job like that years and years ago where you're at a desk and people keep coming to you with all the weirdest crap that you don't want to deal with.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that.
The desk at Crest Honda was circular, but
Yeah.
it was a bigger circular desk.
It was.
And speaking of Crest Honda, we were one of the places that closed down as well during the marathon when it happened.
Yeah.
Remember?
And well, same, you guys go by my office. I say you guys as a marathon runner because I would never, I've never run by my office. But yeah.
You're not a runner though.
No. So here's okay, we come back to, I guess, full circle here. I don't mind the running if it's in short snippets. Like I'm a sprinter. I can go from here to there really fast.
Right.
But as from here to way down there, I'm screwed.
It's
not
basically
my thing.
it's how you treat life overall. You treat it like a marathon, not a sprint. Or you treat it like a sprint, not a marathon.
There you go.
Yeah.
From
other way
one
around.
from one little goal to the next little
That's
goal
right.
a lot faster.
Right.
That's right. Yeah. I don't know.
That's why you're so unhappy.
That's awesome.
Sorry, my mom texted me.
Hence beer.
What's she saying?
She's like, need your assistance, call me.
Let's call her.
Put her on. Put her on.
Call her.
I told her I was at a beer podcast. That's not a good time. I'm sorry.
Put her on the speaker.
What type of assistance? You need to know what type of beer to buy? Having a cookout?
No, she doesn't like beer. She likes wine.
Ah.
I'm
nice.
a wine person too.
Yeah.
I wine a lot.
I got cigars over here.
Oh,
This is the attention deficit episode.
squirrel sidetrack. Well, let's talk about some pairings while you bring out those cigars. Because
I'm not bringing them.
I know.
I'm just gesturing towards them.
You could have one in your mouth and try to talk in it. In the mic.
See? Yeah.
So one of my favorite cigars, if you remember like the old Clint Eastwood movies,
Yeah.
remember he always had that cigar in his mouth. It was never lit. It was just he was chewing on it.
Right.
That was an Italian cigar, which doesn't need to be in a humidor. It's a dry cigar. And I swear if I had not just started talking about this, I could tell you the name of it. It'll come to me eventually. But anyway.
Always happens. So, want me to Google it?
Sure.
Clint Eastwood Italian cigar.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, I found those a while back, and they're actually great cigars. They're like looked down upon because they're not all fancy and then soft and need to be in the humidor, and they're literally like a hard wooden stick.
Toscano Antico?
Toscanos,
Toscano.
great cigars, and
Really?
literally I'll take them and I'll slice them in half for just a short one, and I'll just chew on it every once in a while without
Really?
lighting it. Yeah, they're actually good. They're actually very good.
Huh.
So.
Like chewing tobacco at that
No.
point.
No. It's not like it's in the corner and I'm like sucking the juice at it. It's just there. Oral fixation, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like a toothpick, but one you know you can light eventually, and it's a good thing.
I've heard the things about people putting Zin in the same spot in their mouth, and it's causing their gums to recede.
Zen.
Fun.
What's Zen?
Zin, Z-Y-N.
Oh, these like the
ZY.
tobacco, the nicotine pouches, I think.
Yeah.
I just heard about those.
There was a sign on the marathon. Someone was, they like random signs of running the marathon and people in the houses on the side street. This guy was holding a sign that said, Zin, $3.
Oh, wow.
Like, who's going to like
Nicotine
eat
bags
that
that are
or
running.
want that when they're running?
So that's okay. So if I did have a marathon going by my house, I cannot help it. I would be the guy out there. I'd have like a table set up with donuts, croissants, and beer and be like, come on.
Yeah.
Just messing with them as they go by.
There was a King of Pop. Remember King of Pops at
Yeah.
BNI? He was there in 12 South handing out popsicles. I took one. It was banana pudding. There was
Nice.
an actual like cookie in the middle of the popsicle.
Dude,
They had
those,
the
those
spot.
popsicles are fantastic.
Yeah, coffees and cream.
Coffees and cream?
Yes, they had a coffees and or donuts and coffee.
Donuts and
Oh,
coffee.
okay.
Yeah.
Donuts and coffee popsicle. Dude, it was fantastic.
There's actually a new, like, we're always, to our detriment, I guess, looking for, like, we'll get a craving on a Sunday morning for donuts. But
Mhm.
around here, you can't really find good donuts, right?
Yeah.
You got Donut Palace, which is run by a really, like, in the mix of our community kind of Asian family. And they do a really good job at it. And she yells at people, and it's hilarious.
That's okay. That's the third place I've heard of that's a donut place run by Asian folks,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Yeah.
But that's not something you imagine.
They're
There's a disconnect there.
They're
for
up
some
at
reason.
4:30 in the morning, man, making the donuts, and they think they're out by like 8 or 9.
Time to make the donuts.
Yeah.
Like they sell out.
They sell out.
Wow.
And they're delicious. But yeah, if you want to go in and get yelled at, it's a fun experience.
You want to now?
Yeah.
Get your donut quick.
But I mean,
Mike, you can't.
we've got Daylight Donuts, which no longer sells donuts. They're called Daylight Donuts. They don't sell donuts anymore. They sell sushi and like Japanese food.
Oh, okay.
I know. It's weird. And then, Dunkin' Donuts. So now they have a food truck in one of the local parking lots here that's about to open. That's a donut manufacturing food truck. Donut making food truck.
Donut
manufacturing. It's like they're freaking, on an
They have a
assembly
whole
line.
machine that just goes. Gunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
There's sorry.
No, go ahead.
This place in there's a location in Midtown and downtown. Parlor Donuts. It's really good. They're like funnel cake style donuts,
Oh, really?
and they're only like
It's good.
$3 or $4, and
Yeah.
it's like a huge donut.
Time out. Say that again.
Parlor Donuts,
And they're only how much each?
$3 or $4.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Only $3 to $4 each.
Well,
Inflation.
Dude, again, you think about Krispy Kreme, it used to be like $2 for a dozen.
I'm used
Were
to
they?
like
Yeah, back in the day.
$5 donuts are like $6,
Which is-
and they're so sugary.
But
And
they're so good.
Parlor
$5
Donuts
is?
is better
It's fat fried, fat covered, fat filled fat
with sugar.
with sugar. That's what it is, and it's delicious. But you're paying for diabetes.
Now, speaking of donuts, I mean, like a glazed donut wouldn't be a bad pairing for this.
What? Because this is bitter. Some of the sweetness from that.
Yeah.
I can see that. See what he did. The conductor just got us back on track.
Well, now that I think about it, I'm going, something sweet would pair well with this. Now that we're getting into pairings, I guess.
Let's do it.
I'd say like those Dots pretzels. Those sound
Yes.
Dots pretzels?
good. Yeah, the ones that Mike brought.
Oh, okay.
Dots, famous pretzels, or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You introduced these to me, actually.
Right. I had the honey mustard ones
Yep.
that I threw out recently.
You liked them so much.
Yeah. No. They've been, sitting in my cabinet for the past year and a half.
Do dried pretzels go bad?
Not really.
Right. There's
They just go
there's
stale.
literally no moisture left in them. I mean,
There's no benefit of me having those in here,
fair.
So
Okay, how about this? What would be the best donut to pair with this? What flavor donut?
I already said glazed.
Okay, just straight glazed.
Yeah.
Simple.
Mhm. Like a chocolate glaze, not really. Chocolate would probably be too much.
Mm,
Ooh. what
Jelly donut, maybe powdered.
A sour cream donut?
that would work.
Cream donut, yeah.
Mm,
Sour cream?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, they have sour cream donuts that are made with. Oh, it's very good.
Almost like a cream cheese topping kind of.
Well, it's not a topping. It's just the
Right.
It's
The
less
filling.
less.
It's kind of like an
no.
old fashioned donut, but like it's got like crevices and then there's like a little bit of icing on top.
They use the sour cream as like the rising agent or something like that. So it's more moist, but it's not the filling.
How do you guys feel about that word moist?
Don't say it too many times.
What, moist?
Moist.
Moist is not that bad of a word.
Yeah, moist
There's
is a good word.
worse words. I'm thinking, okay, I always think this. Bacon donut.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Bacon.
need the maple, just
Interesting.
bacon. Like a salty and sweet would go well with this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How about other pairings?
Like pretzels and cheese, like a beer pretzel.
It's got to be something sweet, I feel. I don't know.
This is a good pizza beer.
What about like
Yeah,
a
I could see that.
cracker with some cheese and a little bit of jam on it?
Pepper jam.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of jam?
Like it could be strawberry or peach, or it could be pepper jam.
Yeah. Somebody you need to call?
No, I just got sent money.
You did? How much?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you want to share?
No,
How much money did you get?
no.
Well, you mentioned you can't leave us hanging here.
$5.
Does it have a comma in it, perhaps?
Yes.
How many commas?
How many zeros?
How many zeros?
The commas are better than the zeros. If there's more than one
Yes.
comma, that's good. I don't care about the
Well,
zeros.
it's only one comma. How many zeros?
That was just weird.
Did you sell something?
No, it's a renter.
Oh, okay.
Rent being paid.
Oh, gotcha.
I like that.
Gotcha.
How do they pay you rent?
Venmo.
Nice.
Yep. Make it easy.
Yeah.
The goal is to make it easy for people to give you money.
I wish I could do Venmo because they draft my apartment drafts from my checking account, and there's a service fee of like 7%.
There's a service fee for everything now. It's all
Literally.
BS. It's like you buy a ticket. You can go to the window at a concert. You're like, I'll buy the ticket right here. Great. We have a handling fee. I'm like, you're handling it and you're handing it to me. Why am I paying you?
You're going to pay the handling fee and be happy about it.
That's right.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mike.
All right. So I also
Is that for the house that you have in the barrio?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Isn't that where they call you slumlord or something like that? Or
Italian, man. I break your kneecaps if you do not pay me at the right time.
today is May 4th, right?
Is today the 4th?
May
So
the
they're 4
4th.
days late?
It is. May the 4th be with you.
That's right.
Yeah, is it 4 days late?
Are they 4 days
No,
late? Do
They're
we need
early.
to,
It's okay.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
I give till the 5th. Then I break a kneecap.
Comes over with the bat.
Hey, listen. Saying it that way is not as intimidating as, you don't want nothing to happen. You know
That's
what I mean? You want to make sure that
That's
you
day
pay
3.
these bills on time. This way we don't have to come and send somebody to check and see if everything's okay. You know what I'm saying?
I see you're a little behind on the rent.
That's right.
I don't want anything bad to happen to you. You got to make sure you cover your bases.
Boss, you want I should to go over there and shake him up a bit, boss?
That's awesome.
Sweet. Yeah.
What's Carly's mafiosa
I don't even want to try.
impersonation?
I'm from Jersey.
Joyzy?
Yo, get to the back.
What was that?
What part of New Jersey is that from?
The Bronx.
The Bronx, New Jersey? Must be a new town. The Bronx isn't in New Jersey.
It's at the gas station.
Yo, get to the back.
Put him in the bathroom.
That's good stuff. Oh, man.
Isn't that from A Bronx Tale when the guys are like crowding Sonny and he's like, put him in the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, God, that was funny. Do that again.
Hilarious.
All right. Any other pairings? When would you drink this beer? Oh, it's like as I start
Afternoon.
crying.
I mean, is this a post lawn mowing beer, do you think, or is it too bitter?
Too heavy.
Yeah.
It is a heavier beer.
No.
You want something light and refreshing, not 8% of
Right.
stomp you into the ground after mowing.
Yeah.
It could be a good lake beer, like the first lake beer, but then you got to go lighter after this.
As long as it's not too hot yet. If it's like 85 and humid, I don't want to drink this.
No, this is if you get out there early. If you're finding like the place where you're docking out on the lake somewhere, start off one of these, and then you go to something really light after that, like a Natty Light or something like that.
No.
What was the one with the skier on the front? And it was like a citrusy, lemony.
Leinenkugel's summer
Leinenkugel,
shandy.
that's right.
Yeah, great. That's a great
Lake beer,
Light.
beach beer.
summer beer. I agree.
Yep.
This could be a winter fall,
Yeah.
early spring beer.
By a
It's-
fire.
Yeah, darker, deeper.
S'mores.
Oh,
That could work.
s'mores would be good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's give it a rating and wrap this one up. What do you think?
I mean,
It is good. Yes.
I'll give it a
You got into
7
deep
out of
thought there for
10.
a second.
He
A
or
7
me?
out. What's that?
Me or he?
No, he got into a deep thought there for a second. He went,
Well, I was trying to think of the unit of measurement that we're going to go with. A 7 out of 10 Cheech and Chongs. Because it looks, the hops just look like something else that you would smoke that I've heard.
Apparently, they're related.
Yeah, I mean, they do kind of look that way.
Yeah.
It looks like an artichoke.
Yeah,
It does look like an artichoke to me. Yes.
I would say, 8 out of 10 Cheech and Chongs.
Do you even know who Cheech and Chong is?
I think I know what it is.
I think. All right. We're going to have to educate her on some good old school classic comedy.
Yes.
It's not something I would go to immediately. If I was wanting the high alcohol content merely for high alcohol content, this is a great beer to get it.
Yeah.
It's a good delivery system of the high alcohol content. But
It's already hitting my head.
Yeah, I feel it too.
Yeah.
Also,
And I had
it's
breakfast.
11:30
Right.
a.m.
Yeah.
what was it, Jim
had-
Tony, our guest, said one time, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. I was like, that's very true. 6.5 to a 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's-
We're right in line with
It's
that.
good.
Yeah.
I'm not going out of my way for this as an everyday drinker,
Yeah.
All right. Well, so
Well, there you go.
Elysian Space Dust. Let me see that bottle one more time.
What do we have at Mike'sToys.com?
So far, just the tongue glove.
Just a tongue glove? No, we don't have our glasses there?
Well, we don't even have a website yet.
Mike'sToyStore.com.
I thought we did. Don't we have it's a Patreon. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, we do have, yes. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Hopefully if you've had the Elysian, you've enjoyed it. If not, go out and try it. It's worth trying. If you like a strong one bottle of this will get you,
Yeah.
it will, but it comes with a good flavor, right? You're not sacrificing flavor for alcohol. It's like hot sauce. You can get too much heat and the flavor's bad.
Yeah.
And you can get too much flavor and no heat. This is a good combination of all things in one bottle. But if you like it, check out our other episodes. We do have a Patreon account. It is the Ales and Tales podcast. We'd love sponsorship.
Let us know if you would like some of these glasses and coasters and things of that nature. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, we got our logo on glasses. I went goofy just because why not? All right. Well, till next time, rock out with your hops out.
There we go.